Hello everyone, my name is Pavel Tomm. I'm a freediving instructor trainer, and in this video I would like to compare 3 different stiffnesses of Alchemy V330. I'm using Alchemy for about 10 years. I started with V2HS, then I have V3, and last year I'm using V330 with C4 Full Pocket. So me as a freediver, I'm always on the scale of the soft blades. So for training I choose the soft fins in beginning, and I really like them. But last year I was participating on the World Championship in Limassol as a safety diver, so I get the medium fins because the soft are probably too soft for the rescue. This year I'm based here in Kalamata in FCG, and there's a lot of people diving 200 plus, and we are doing deep safety. I just find out that the medium fins are a bit too stiff for me and I don't really like to use them, so I get the medium soft. So right now I have 3 identical fins, soft, soft and medium, and I would like to compare them a bit. So let's look at the fins in beginning. So Alchemy V330 are full carbon fins with C4 Full Pocket. The C4 Full Pocket could be either the 400, which is a rubber one. It's easy to put it on, that's the main benefit. And then there's a C4 300, which is silicone one. It's really light, it's a little bit more work to put it on, but I prefer this one. I feel a little bit more tight with them. So you can get them with black and white color, so you can always look fancy. And the angle between the blade and the full pocket is 30. That's the difference between V330 and V3, which are with Patos Full Pocket, and then the angle is 23. Okay, so what I'm going to compare now. I'm diving mainly in the sea, so everything will be related to depth. I'm not doing anything in the pool. I just choose to do 3 identical dives with all these fins. I'm doing constant way down to 30 meters, which is something what me as instructors and people who teaching doing mainly. Medium depth 50 meters, constant way by fins, and rescue from 20. I'm not a big guy. I'm 178 centimeters tall and I weigh a little bit less than 70 kilos. For these dives, for 30 and 50, I'm using nose clip. I have a 3mm wetsuit. I have an Alchemy neck weight, 1.23 kilos and 1 kilo on my weight belt. I'm neutral around 17 meters. And my free fall during my dives usually start at 35 meters or maybe even deeper. So in this first dive, when we will compare them on constant way down to 30, I'm not free falling, so I'm kicking all the way down and almost all the way up. Okay, so 30 meters constant weight. I'm working as instructor, so this is something what I'm doing every day. If you work as instructor, it's what you do very often. I did 3 identical dives with all these blades. What is interesting is the dive time. The dive time is 47, 47 and 48 seconds. So just with soft fins, I lost 1 second, which maybe I lost during the turn. It's not really accurate. So the dive time is really identical. What is important to understand that I'm adjusting my technique for each blade. What is different is the amount of kicks I need. So it was 44, 40 and 36 from depth all the way to the surface. For teaching, doesn't really matter. All the fins are amazing. If you want to relax, take the soft fins. If you want to feel the propulsion and the power, take a little bit stiffer fins. I would go for soft or medium soft, definitely. let's go for constant weight, 50 meters. For the first dive, I took the soft fins. The soft blade is the one I'm using mainly in the training. I really like it because I'm not get tired. I don't feel any lactic. I feel very comfortable during the dive and even after the dive. And I still have a very good speed with them. The dive time to 50 meters is 1 minute 26 seconds, but I need 83 kicks from 50 to go back up to 7-8 meters when I just stop kicking and let my body float. 83 kicks sounds a little bit too much, but you need to understand that you always adjusting the technique for the blade you have. So with soft blades, I'm doing smaller kicks, and you cannot really use any power, otherwise you just bend the blade underneath you because it's really soft and it's not doing anything. So you need to adjust the technique. With soft fins, I'm not really using the power. You cannot use the power, then you can have a good speed. Anyway, what I found out that when I'm going deeper with these fins, I really don't like the first few meters after the turn because you don't feel the acceleration. There is some, but it's not the best as it could be. Anyway, I still really love it. For the second dive, I took a medium soft, and that's the blade I'm using mainly in the last days. If I would go now for the training, I will probably take the medium soft blade. I feel comfortable as with soft fins. I don't feel any lactic. I feel very relaxed during the dive and I feel really fresh after the dive. But after the turn, I can feel more acceleration and it makes me feel better that I'm moving somewhere. I don't need that many kicks. It was just 70 kicks, so it's 13 less than with soft blades. And definitely from greater depth, it will be even more and more extra kicks you need with soft fins. And I have very nice rhythm with them. It makes me feel very, very good. Anyway, the dive time is identical. It was just 1 second shorter than with soft blades, but I love it. For the last dive, I took a medium fins, which are fins I'm really not using for training because I have these lazy ankles with them and I feel they are too stiff for me. I can't say I really feel any lactic, but definitely during the ascent I feel a bit more tired. I don't feel that comfortable and that relaxed with them, and get this little feeling at 20 that I really want to be there already. I need 70 kicks, same as with medium soft fins, but probably if I will be a bit stronger, it will be less kicks. The dive time was a little bit longer, but I'm talking again about 1 second. So with these 3 stiffnesses, I did 50 meters in 126, 125 and 127 with medium fins. I'm not really sure, you can't really compare if I lost something during the turn or maybe on the duck dive. The dive times are identical, but I feel that with medium fins, if I will go deeper, I will probably slow down because it cost me some extra energy. Okay, and which blade I would recommend in the end for deep diving, for deep training? Definitely soft or medium soft. With soft blade, you need to be a little bit careful because you cannot use your power that much. You really need to adjust your technique to the stiffness of the blade. Otherwise, you just bend it too much and you're not moving anywhere. You need to be ready that after the turn where you're really negative, you need some time to really start moving. But then you're moving very fast anyway. The dive time, as I show you, it was identical then with medium soft and medium. Medium soft, for me this is a magic blade, I really love it. I feel the power of the blade on all length of the fin. I have very nice rhythm. I feel same comfortable and relaxed like with soft blades. And I really like the feeling that I'm moving somewhere from beginning. It cost me less kicks, same dive time, but I really love the feeling. Medium fins, I think is a bit too much for deep diving. I did rescue from 20 meters with Molchanov rescue. It's the different grab, and this is the rescue we're doing here when we're grabbing the victim under the pulpit. It's not like in SSI when you're just grabbing the head and lifting the victim up. And from 20 meters. So for the first rescue, I took the soft fins. You really feel from beginning that you need to kick. okay, and that you're not really going anywhere. But it's just first few meters. As soon as you get a little bit buoyant, it's getting better. But for rescue, if someone is doing deep safety and there's a potential chance to rescue someone from big depth, I would not go for them. It's too soft. The dive time from 20 to the surface was 24 seconds, which is not bad, but I need 50 kicks. It's quite a lot. For the second rescue, I took the medium soft fins. You really feel the difference from beginning, yeah, and it's quite significant. The dive time from 20 to the surface was just 2 seconds shorter, so it was 22 seconds. I need 44 kicks, so it's 6 less. But the feeling overall, as soon as I grab him, I feel that I'm really going somewhere. So for rescue, they are perfect. I can really imagine to go with them way, way deeper for the rescue, 30-40 meters, no problem. For the last dive, I took medium fins, and as you can expect, it was again a little bit faster. I need just 40 kicks, so it's again less than with medium soft, and the dive time was again shorter, and it was 20 seconds. If you compare 20 seconds or 24 from 20 meters, it is already different. If you imagine that you have to go deeper, you will lose even more with the soft blade. So if someone is doing safety, if someone wants fins for deep safety, for rescue, I would probably not go for the softest, medium or medium soft. Okay, so what is the final result? If I may recommend you one pair of fins, definitely it will be the medium soft. You can use them for training. For me, they are the best for training. You can do very good rescue even for great depth, and you can use them all day long. They are amazing even for the underwater photography when you're pushing quite a big camera in front of you. Medium fins, if you have a lot of power, if you're doing mainly spearfishing, let's say, underwater photography and safety, then it's a good option. If you're more on the side of training and you're doing deep dives, soft fins are very good for that. For me, the winner is medium soft.